Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to come and touch on part one of the reunion for Ready to Love season four. So I think the most entertaining thing that happened during this reunion, um, of course, was Ron and Amber clearing up the stuff that he's kind of been putting out here, that they went on several dates, and she said several dates, then he said a couple, and then she said a couple. Okay, one. I'm gonna need Ron to stop playing. He played way too much because he definitely been out here saying it, making it sound like something was going on between him and Amber in the background, right? So I'm like, well, shoot, that probably was better. We should have been watching that anyway. So it sounds as if when he's face to face with her, pretty much he was just talking. I guess he was just trying to make Alexis jealous by saying that he was picking up with Amber anyway. But another thing that I noticed that was interesting about part one of the reunion was AJ saying that he didn't like the idea of being number two with Alexis when she was doing all that big talk about Ron to Amber. And I was thinking that, I don't know if I put that video up, because sometimes if, so much time go by, I just don't put the video up, and maybe I should. But I'm not sure if I put that video, I said it in the last video or not. I kind of felt like he felt some kind of way about her doing that in front of him. But he was someone who was on this show who showed absolutely no emotion. He did not get involved. He didn't, he didn't give anything to the show. So, but what happened was he took that moment, and he used that as a reason to select Kyra, right? And so now he gets to use that during this reunion. Well, that's the reason, because you were kind of making me number two. But I felt like she was number two for him as well. He always was going to me, from the where I'm sitting, he was always going to pick Kyra over Alexis. That's just my opinion. So I don't, it's kind of like, I feel like he's using that as an excuse to kind of, that's why he changed his mind about Alexis, because she was, doing all that about Ron and Amber. But I was thinking the same thing. Like, I don't know if that was a good idea for her to say all that in front of AJ. She could have had that conversation with Amber somewhere else. And that was just my opinion as well. But what else happened during this reunion? Ida is dating Khalil, maybe, I guess. I don't know. It sounds like they just are saying that just to say it, but I could be wrong. But he looked nice. I always thought he was cute anyway. Khalil is nice looking. He's probably just not an outgoing person like that. And they definitely picked a few people who didn't really have TV personalities for this season. Because like I said, if Ron and David were not on this show, it would be really boring to me, because there's not a lot else going on, drama-wise. And you do need a little drama for these TV shows. I'm sorry. I know some people don't want to see people acting out, but you got to bring something to this. We can't just all sit around looking at each other. I'm trying to think. Kyra seems to be getting upset at Alexis making certain comments about how did all of the guys kind of turn to her. I don't really know what she means by that. They didn't really ask her to kind of explain her, why is she asking her that, or why is she saying that, because that could be taken a few ways. So I don't even know what she meant by that. I don't know, maybe in part two she will say something again about Kyra, you know, um, and I'm assuming because of the AJ thing, that's kind of why she's feeling a way about Kyra. But I agree with Kyra. It's not on her. It's on these guys. You need to ask them. And that's why I was saying before, I was happy the way to see Liz handle all of that the way she handled. She didn't say anything. She's allowing Jason to handle Kyra. And I think that's best because she don't know what Jason was saying to Kyra, you know. So at the end of the day, she didn't know what was really going on between them until she watched the show back. And I think that Kyra is right about that. If you feel any kind of way about these guys choosing me, you should take it up with these guys. So I agree with her on that. Let me know what you guys thought about the reunion, part one. Tressa, for whatever reason, is not there. She's claiming she has COVID. I don't know. And, you know, they don't even talk about COVID anymore in most cities. And most cities are wide open. So I don't know. Maybe she has it. Maybe she don't. Maybe she just had something else going on and she couldn't be there. Let me know what you guys thought about the reunion. Part one. Not Alexis, Amber and Chris. I don't know if they coordinated this outfit, but they were looking like a match, that's for sure. You know, some people were saying they look like the king and queen of Zamunda. But they definitely looked coordinated. And it's kind of cute. It's cute because they look like you can see them together. Now this part two, the preview, they were saying that Vernisha and Joel, and I think I said this in the last video, I didn't see it for Vernisha and Joel anyway. They definitely seem like the communication is not it's not going in the right direction. He was kind of trying to make it clear that he just wants to date. Right now, he's not looking to make a commitment. I understand that she has children, he has children, and that's still not a conversation you just jump into. So I do agree with him on that. And you can, like I said, you can look at his face and his body language, and you could tell that he was willing to go to the end of the show with her, but it was not probably going to go any further than that. It's kind of giving me Anthony and Winter from last season, how they were kind of, willing to go to the end of the show, but it didn't look like it was a real match. And so I'm not surprised by whatever is going to happen next on part two with them. I already thought that anyway. It looks as if Jason and Liz are still together, or at least trying. And I think they're gonna hold. I don't know if it's gonna be a TV show or if it's something that they're gonna do on the internet or what. Instagram, YouTube, wherever it's called. Battle of the Couples. I think it's some type of Battle of the Couples. And I don't know if it's just couples from Ready to Love, or if they're gonna open it up to other couples outside of the show, or maybe it's just couples from past seasons. But I don't think there are any real couples from the past season except for Mario and Reva. So I think they're probably gonna open it up to other couples, maybe other TV couples. I don't know. But it's a cute idea. If they came up with it, that was a good idea. So let me know what you guys think about all of that in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.